Duchess is hiding something. She's one of two characters in Nightreign that you don't unlock immediately. In order to unlock her, you need to give her the old pocket watch, which you get from beating Gladius for the first time. Something that 20% of you haven't done yet. For whatever reason, once she sees that pocket watch, she says, "Fuck it, we ball," and is now playable. But what does she even do? Her passive, Magnificent Poise, allows her to dodge twice in rapid succession with more iframes. She's basically got good head movement. Her restage character skill reapplies 50% of all damage and status ailments inflicted on any enemy within the last 3 seconds of activating the skill. It's so satisfying doing big burst damage and then activating restage to do even more damage. But don't let that trick you into saving your restage. Use it whenever you have it while dealing damage, especially when you're using status effects, because the amount reapplied on restage could be just enough to get them to proc. Me personally, I like to proc Frost when playing as Duchess because it's one of the best status effects in the entire game, and I've got a relic setup which benefits from Frost that I'll show you later in the video. Her ultimate, Finale, makes you and your nearby teammates invisible. While doing your best John Cena impression, enemies won't aggro towards you, but you can still take damage. Only the initial animation of the ultimate has iframes. Honestly, this is more for emergencies like when you need to revive teammates or just get out of a sticky situation. Now that we're familiar with her abilities, let's figure out how she's meant to be played. The game says that her preferred choice of weapons is daggers, so naturally you would go looking for good daggers during her run, like the Reduvia for example. But I'm not convinced that all she's good for is swinging around a little knife like she's from London. After all, she's the aura farmer's sister. Taking a look at her stats, we can see that she's only got a B scaling in Dex, which is odd for someone that prefers daggers. She's got a B scaling in FP, which is actually pretty good. Here's the interesting part. She's got a B scaling in Faith and an A scaling in Intelligence, which is her best stat. Duchess is secretly a spellcaster.
You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what?
Yeah, you could do some crazy damage with Duchess as a spellcaster. If you got good RNG and you're okay with filling your inventory slots with Starlight Shards, this is the best way to play Duchess. I use these relics when playing Duchess, and for once I am not using any Everjail buffs. Yes, I'm missing out on a fat damage boost, but having the freedom to do more than just farm Everjails is overall a better playing experience in my opinion. You can tell that this is a new loadout because I'm using the relic from the enhanced Caligo fight. Whether it's on enemies or yourself, proccing Frost makes you invisible, which is a nice way to get some cover while also dealing damage to enemies. It also grants Frost damage to your starting weapon, so right away you can get to abusing the first perk. And because Duchess doesn't have great HP, it's nice to have some physical damage negation. My second relic is all about FP. More FP, FP for hitting enemies, and more FP for opening up them sorcerer towers, which you should be doing as Duchess if you want to cast spells and shit. Even if you don't end up getting good staves for the caster build, you can use that FP to spam Ashes of War for your other weapons. My third relic boosts the damage of Reprisal from 50% of damage recently dealt to 60%, which is cool, and we got +2 buffs for her best stats, which is very nice. A typical Duchess run consists of me proccing Frost to go invisible and strike my enemies like a smooth criminal while praying that my RNG is good enough to get some good stabs with good spells on them. What spells do I look out for? I don't know, whatever puts the biggest damage number on the enemy. You've hit rock bottom if you're asking me for spell recommendations. Besides that, I look out for daggers with status effects, open up towers for more FP and free Starlight Shards, flex on enemies with my superb head movement, and contribute to big damage. Despite having a higher skill ceiling in my opinion, Duchess is a lot of fun. I see why my friend Shadowlit likes playing her so much, and I'm honestly ashamed that I didn't try her out sooner. But that's gonna be it for my Duchess video. Not sure when this is gonna come out because the Battlefield 6 open beta is going on at the time of recording this, so I'm gonna be on that for a bit. I got 3 more characters to get through and something tells me that I'm in for an experience that I might not enjoy. Nonetheless, I can't stop now. Thanks for watching. I've got an outro that's still a work in progress, so as Irish goodbyes go,